If you're still sending your clients a Google Drive or a Dropbox link when you're sending their photos, this video is for you. And if you're already using a delivery platform, this video is also for you. Because what Pic-Time just dropped is the biggest update client galleries have had in years. I made a video on Pic-Time last year, and since then, it's how I've delivered all of my client photos and galleries. So when they reached out to me a few weeks ago to say that they had a big update coming, I was actually really interested to see what they were working on. Quick disclaimer, this is a paid partnership with Pic-Time, but I've been a paying customer of Pic-Time for a couple of years now, and what you're about to see is the same version of Pic-Time that every user just got for free. So this isn't a look at this thing that they gave me video, this is a here's what changed for everyone video. I've been testing 2.0 for about a week and there's a lot to cover, so let's get into it. Real quick, let me paint you a picture if you've never thought about this before. Your client just got married. They spent a year planning the day. They spent thousands on a venue, thousands on flowers, and probably thousands on you, the photographer. 8 weeks later, you send them an email that says your photos are ready. They click the link and they get dropped into a Google Drive folder full of file names like img_2847.jpg. Their photos are still there, nothing's wrong, but the moment is gone. The experience feels like they just got a work email or a tax document, not the memory of one of the biggest days of their life. Now, imagine that they click the link and they get this instead. Same photos, completely different experience. And the part that most photographers miss is that this isn't about just looking pretty. The way that you deliver your work is a part of your brand. It's the last impression that your client has of working with you. And it's the impression that they remember when their friend asked them if they should hire you. That's what Pic-Time has always been good at, but in 2.0, they just pushed it a lot further. The biggest change in 2.0 is the design tab. This is where Pic-Time went from a nice looking gallery platform to here's a gallery that you can actually brand. The fastest way to see what's new is the new theme system. You pick a theme from within this look and feel section and it changes the cover, the layout, the typography, the buttons, the colors, all of it. And you can spend a lot of time in here really fine-tuning the gallery to look exactly how you want to present it. That alone is huge. Before this, if you wanted your gallery to feel you were tweaking individual settings in different places. Now it's one click and the whole experience matches. If you want to go deeper, you can. There's 14 color palettes built in, each one with preset colors for the background, text, buttons, and hover states. You can customize fonts, font weight, button shapes, grid layouts. It's the kind of customization that used to only exist if you built your own custom gallery site from scratch. Personally, I've always really liked the look and the feel of the Pic-Time galleries, which is one of the reasons why I've been a paying customer for as long as I have. Like I said, this is a big step up and I love the additional customization options. You don't really need to spend a lot of time doing this either. With a couple clicks, you can get something that looks really nice, which has always been the biggest appeal to me of using Pic-Time. I built a lot of different sites from scratch, and the amount of time that you have to spend building a gallery site is just, it's too much. Having something super quick that you can upload your photos to, click a couple buttons, and then it looks genuinely really nice really quickly is awesome. And here's the part that I appreciated the most. The back end is still the same. If you've ever used Pic-Time before, you'll still feel right at home. The upload process, how you organize gallery scenes, that's all still the same. You're not learning a whole new platform, you're just getting way more customization and tools on top of what was already great. For me, that's the right way to do a major update. Don't break what's already working, but add additional customization and features on top of it. The other big upgrade is the gallery covers. There are now over 30 new cinematic cover designs, including ones that use video, animation, and multi-image layouts. You can fully control the typography on top of these, the font size, the weight, letter spacing, text color, background color. So your cover gallery doesn't need to look like the same template every other photographer is using. There's also a new feature called scene headers. These let you break up the gallery into individual chapters with their own intro images or videos. So instead of one long scroll, you can now structure the gallery the way that the day actually flowed. Getting ready, ceremony, portraits, reception, etc. Each section gets its own visual moment. One thing to note on flow and like how to actually build one of these galleries, the order of operations that you need to set it up in is theme and then customizations and then your headers and whatnot. The reason for this is if you change your theme later, it actually overrides all the customization that you've done. So you need to figure out first what your overall theme is going to look like, and then you can go in and start customizing the colors and the fonts and whatnot. Just make sure that you don't make that mistake of doing all your customization and then decide later that you you want to switch the theme because it will overwrite all of those settings. And obviously all of this works on mobile, which is where most of your clients view your galleries anyway. And you can preview the gallery in mobile to see what it's going to look like for mobile users. There's a lot more in the 2.0 update that I'm not going to go super deep into in this video because honestly, each one of them could be a video in and of itself. But quick rundown. The print shop got a full redesign with new product photos, dynamic previews, and a cleaner checkout. The album designer now has an AI tool that'll automatically put together wedding albums based on your client's preferences. The mobile experience for clients was rebuilt from the ground up, and there's an improved AI search that uses faces and keywords at the same time. I'll probably do a separate video on the album designer because personally I really like photo albums, and I think it probably deserves a video entirely just on how to build an album with Pic-Time. But for this video, the design upgrades are the headline, and it's what most people are going to care about first. So here's my honest take after using 2.0 for about a week. If you're a wedding or a portrait photographer or anyone whose brand is a big part of why clients hire you in the first place, this update is a big deal. Your gallery is no longer a generic template. It's something that you can actually shape to make it look like how you present your work everywhere else. The update is fantastic. It was already a great service, and now it's even better. If you're shooting high volume work where the gallery is purely functional, real estate, school portraits, that kind of thing, the design upgrades probably matter a lot less to you, and that's fine. You're probably not the audience for this anyway. But personally, for me anyway, even if the albums that I create are just to share with my friends and family, I still appreciate it when they look nice. Okay, now here's the part that actually matters if you're still on the fence. If you're already using Pic-Time, the 2.0 upgrade is free. Just log in and you'll see it. There's nothing to do. If you're using another platform like Pixieset or Shootproof or whatever else you're using, and this looks like a step up, Pic-Time is running a launch offer. Until May 27th, anyone who signs up for an annual plan gets up to 200 of their client galleries migrated to Pic-Time for free. That's the kind of thing that usually makes switching platforms a nightmare, and they're just doing it for you. Links in the description. It is an affiliate link, so if you click it, you are supporting the channel. Click it, don't click it. You can go to Pic-Time directly, but if this looks interesting to you, I would definitely recommend checking it out. All right, that's it for this video. I hope that it was helpful. If it was, and you want to keep seeing stuff like this, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on my next video. And let me know in the comments what platform that you guys are currently using to deliver client photos, because I'd be interested to see what the split is. And I'll see you guys in the next one.